What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. In this video, I want to talk about Marquez versus Pacquiao Part 4. And I really don't even like talking about this particular fight. It's just like, come on, how long do we have to see this fight? We've seen it 3 other times, and there's other fights that could be made. Like, why doesn't Pacquiao fight someone he's never fought, like Peterson or Berto, anybody? I mean, fight the cheaters fight. I mean, I don't know, anything. Just as opposed to a fight we've already seen. Fight Marcos Maidana at 147. You know what I mean? It's just like, hell, Rocky didn't even fight Apollo Creed 4 times. Can you imagine that? What if Rocky fought Apollo Creed for the first 4 movies? They didn't have a Mr. T, Clubber Lang fight. There was no Ivan Drago. It was just straight Rocky and Apollo. Yeah, you know I got to fight Apollo again. Like, nobody wants to see that. Come on. Since I report on boxing and I follow the sport and I love the sport, I will watch it, but again, this is not the fight that I'd like to see. If anything, fight Bradley. You've only fought him once and he took your title. That's my personal opinion. However, Freddie Roach had some statements to make about this fight, and here's what he had to say. After 3 close and controversial endings, both boxers are going to pursue a knockout ending. He's basically saying that Pacquiao needs to be more aggressive. Marquez will be more hittable and not so much a counterpuncher. I think we need a knockout to secure his #1 spot in the world. He needs to be impressive, and a knockout would be impressive. So that's what Roach said about Pacquiao. He also said in the first fight, Pacquiao was aggressive in the beginning of the fight. In the second fight, we had a knockdown, and in the third fight, we had none. He just lost that killer instinct. In the first fight, he was trying to knock him out, but Marquez is very resilient. You have to factor that in. We need to bring back that killer instinct where he finishes guys like he used to. And in Freddie Roach's opinion, he said Marquez lost those fights, like the previous fights, and I still had Manny winning by a little. Manny started well and he finished well. However, a lot of fans thought that we lost the third fight, so we have to redeem ourselves. So that's coming directly from Pacquiao's trainer, Freddie Roach, Hall of Famer. And my thoughts on this. Well, to start, he says, I think we need a knockout to secure his #1 spot in the world. I do not have Pacquiao as #1 on my pound-for-pound list. I don't care what anybody says, he's not #1 on the pound-for-pound. You can't have a controversial fight in your previous fight and then lose your title despite if it was controversial or you feel Pacquiao beat Bradley. It's still considered a loss, so there's no way he could be #1 pound-for-pound on that list right now. And then if you look further back, Shane Mosley, he didn't look spectacular. There's no way. So I'm curious to see what your guys' pound-for-pound list consists of. Mine is Floyd Mayweather #1, Andre Ward #2, and then #3 would be either Sergio Martinez or Manny Pacquiao. And for Manny Pacquiao, it's basically because of his resume. But in his last couple fights, he hasn't looked amazing. So that's pretty much mine. What is your pound-for-pound list? What do you guys think about Roach's statements? Pacquiao needs a KO. Does he need a KO to win? Who do you guys think will win? That kind of thing. As far as Pacquiao knocking Marquez out, I don't know. That's a tall order because Marquez, he's been a professional since 1993, and he's had 61 fights, and he's never been knocked out. He's lost some fights, but he's never been knocked out cold. So for Pacquiao to be the first person to do it, that is a huge statement, but I don't know if he can. I mean, both fighters have granite chin, so I don't really see a knockout in this rematch. I think they're both going to be weary of each other. They know what each person brings to the table. So even though he said he wants Pacquiao to be more aggressive, I don't know if Pacquiao is going to risk getting embarrassed or getting countered to the point where he's going to open up enough to get him out of there. So that's my prediction. I don't really see a knockout. We'll see. Only time reveals. What do you guys think? Make sure you subscribe and comment. And until next video, it's Ego signing off.